a nap. That's why I'm late. So let me go ahead and share it to my. And now I'm gonna go get some pickles because I just woke up, guys. It's barely 7 p.m. and check this shit out. It's already dark as fuck, dude. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate the winter. I'll stand by this. I said it before in one of my YouTube videos, and I'll say it again. If you like the winter, you're gay. But anyways. I'm off to get pickles and milk. The milk's not for me, and no, I'm not eating them together before you guys ask me. I woke up from a nap, so that's why I'm kind of late, but you guys are coming with me to the store to get these fucking dill pickles because, anything else we need?
Not right now.
Not, okay? Fuck, it's cold, bro. Let me put on some sweatpants. It's fucking freezing outside, guys. But yeah, so we're gonna go get some dill pickles, some milk, because the household's out of milk. And I am out of calories. The only thing I can eat right now is dill pickles. So I'm gonna put on some sweatpants here, boys. Don't get too excited for me putting on sweatpants. I already have shorts. I'm just gonna put it over my shorts. See these sweatpants, that's all I'm gonna wear. Because it's cold outside. Guys, I'm from the Southwest. All right, I am from Texas, where it's literally like 50 degrees right now. It's pretty fucking nice, actually. So, let me put on these sweatpants. 37?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking cold. All right, I'll be right back. Don't open the door to strangers. All right, yeah, so let's go get these dill pickles, guys. So, you guys don't know, I'm on this cut to lose. Last year I wanted to cut. All right, if you guys don't know, I wanted to cut last year. Holy fuck, it's cold as shit. I wanted to cut last year, and I lost 55 pounds last year. 55 pounds, guys. That's how many pounds I lost last year. And this year, 15, and so now I'm on my second cut, and this cut I'm gonna probably achieve my dream physique. That's kind of how it works. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do, but you're never gonna achieve your dream physique over one cycle. Like, it takes like 2 or 3 weight cutting or bulking. I don't know where I could put this. It's not gonna look weird in my vehicle. Sorry guys, hold on. What's up, Rashan? Good to see you, Rodriguez. Good to see you, B. Good to see all of you. You guys are back. Texas misses you. I miss Texas too, man. I miss the warmth. Texas is actually pretty nice, but I'm trying to put this phone fucking somewhere, and it's not giving right now. Am I gonna have to hold it like this on the drive there? You know what? I think I'm gonna go get my phone holder that I use for my live streams. All right, here we go, guys. It's a whole lot. Gym hard. I've been dieting hard. Been waking up like at 5 a.m. I've been doing all these things. Come on, open the door. God damn it. The life. Oh, there you are. Thank you. We gotta get this because there's nowhere to hold my thing on the car, so I gotta get this thing. Go. All right. I think I'll hold it like this. What else do I need? I think this is it, right? Yeah, I know. You know what? I might need you to pull through so you give me directions because I don't think I can live stream and get directions at the same time. You look ready to me. You look pretty ready to me, is this? What do you say?
I really don't want to.
Come on, dude.
It's not that cold outside. I know I was bitching, but it's not that cold outside. Just thought you should know. Willie FM. You thought I should know what? Warm in Ohio. Bro, 37 degrees is not hot, dude. 37 degrees is pretty hot, actually. Pretty fucking cold. All right, guys. I'm about to open my maps real quick. Okay, you guys let me know if you guys can still see me, all right? Here we go. You guys still seeing me when I did that? Well, it doesn't matter now because the maps are on. All right, I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Woo! I'll tell you something, guys. I woke up from the nap, and I woke up, like, startled. I was like, oh, my God. I got to go live. I promised these guys I'd go live, so I woke up super startled. And then I realized I was hungry as shit, and I realized that was all out of calories. And I realized I was all out of pickles. And then I realized that I got to go. This is fucking amazing. You guys get to go and be part of my life and at the same time talk to me. So this is great. So let's go ahead and put you guys in here while we go get some dill pickles and milk. And we should be good, guys. We should be ready to fucking rock. Anyways, are you guys going out tonight? Where are you guys headed? Where's everyone living? I know, Rashan, I know you're still in Dallas. I mean, sorry, in California. So it's pretty early over there. It's probably still warm over there. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Bah. Perfect. This is perfect. Now we get to go fit in perfectly. I don't have to hold my phone. I could drive, get my dill pickles, get my pre-workout, get in the shower. No, you guys will not see me in the shower. I charge extra for that, boys. And then we'll go and hit it. We'll go and hit it off. So here we go. We're off to Aldi. We're going to go to Aldi. If you guys don't know what Aldi is, it's like the cheapest grocery store that you can find, which is Aldi. And then after that, I think it's Walmart, but I really don't need expensive dill pickles, right? It's just a fucking pickle and vinegar. Like, I don't need expensive shit. So I'm gonna go to Aldi because I'm cheap and I don't care what you guys think. Like I said, I'm Jewish with my money, all right? Ask me some questions. So, plus 20 years of what? Of hard labor. I'm gonna go out tonight. Yeah, Rashan, go out, dude. I know your parents don't want you to go out, but you gotta do what you gotta do, brother. You gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna do this, guys. Actually, I'm working, because I already told you guys this. I don't know if I told you this or not, but I'm kind of like working on the dating stuff, which, like, yes, but I'm also working on my own, like, content, right? Like, outside of dating. And I am actually going to I'm working on my first Nashville vlog. So in this Nashville vlog that I'm making right now, I have a lot of projects, like content projects going on for you guys. So on this project vlog that I have right now going on, I'm gonna go from city boy to country boy, because if you're in Nashville, you gotta be a country boy. Like, I'm from Texas, but I never had boots. Like, I wasn't that country. I was like, you know, like, when you're from Dallas, you don't really need country boots in Dallas. That's like more of a Houston, Fort Worth type deal. You know what I mean? And so I never believed you needed them. But I'm gonna make a whole vlog on, I'm gonna go shopping for them boots, and then I'm gonna get the boots, and then I'm gonna go all out on the country stuff, and then I'm gonna go on Broadway and do some interviews. Broadway is like the country street where all the country musicians are. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing. And yeah, guys, I am in Nashville. That's where I'm located. And that's what's going on. And then I'm also making a vlog, or like a segment. It's like a docu-series of like what people like, how to slide into girls' DMs, because I made a poll on Instagram a while ago, and I'm making a docu-series on that as well. So there's a lot of moving things I'm doing, but you guys know I love content. I moved to Nashville so I could do content full-time. And I've been kind of like settling in, apartment hunting, been doing all these things, and it's just, you know, I've been busy, guys. I have been busy. And then I have a few of you guys coming in, visiting me on the weekends. So I've kind of been all over the place. But the YouTube videos are going to start coming in once I move in and have my studio. I'm going to have a full room dedicated to the studio, so it'll be good. I can't hear you guys, and I can't look at the phone. I want to answer all your guys' questions. I really do. But I can't look at the phone until we get my pickles. All right, we're on a mission to get these dill pickles, and then I will start answering all your questions, okay? We will get there, boys. You just have to sit tight. Sit tight till I get there, unless you want me to crash. Rick says, if I were you, I would stay away from ice. Nah, dude, I'm American. I can go wherever I want, boy. Some people struggling in this economy. Yeah, this economy's kind of trash, I'm not gonna lie. I talked to a lot of you guys, and I think, well, a lot of my followers on Instagram, like, if you guys think you're doing pretty shitty financially, I mean, you probably are, but like 80% of guys out there are doing pretty shitty as well. Because I talked to so many of you guys, like, I think maybe 1 out of every 5 guys that I talk to has over $10,000 saved. I want to put things into perspective for you guys, of the broader American economy. Because a lot of you guys, like, you're too hard on yourselves. You're like, oh, I need to be a millionaire by age 22. And trust me, dude, I talk to a lot of you, and I'm like, hey, how much money can you invest in a program? And then they're like, dude, I don't even have that much money. I'm like, okay, well, work on that. So don't feel bad if you're not doing that well in this economy. Your time will come. You just got to be patient. You just got to be patient with it, okay? Oh, glory. I'm around 740K in debt. Whoa, dude, how'd you even get that much debt, bro? You gambling, bro? How did you get in so much debt? That's like borderline impossible. What is that, a mortgage? Is that a mortgage that you have a debt in? That sounds like a mortgage. I hope it's not cars, dude. If you're 740K in cars, I hope it's not cars. Also tell you guys a story. So when I first moved to Dallas, I met like one of my friends, like one of my really, really good friends. And he drove a Prius, all right? He drove a shitty baby blue Prius, all right? And this guy was and he did door-to-door sales, okay? He drove a baby blue Prius, and he was doing door-to-door sales. And this guy was getting fucking stunners, dude, like left and right, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I guess you don't need nice cars. You don't need nice things, guys. And he was like an average guy. He was like 5'10". He's a little bit above average, right? Like that's a pretty tall height, 5'10". And he was just getting these stunners with that vehicle. And so you don't need nice cars. You don't need all these nice things. You really don't need them. But they will elevate your dating, right? They will make access easier. There will be girls chasing you for the bag, right? Like if you become a millionaire, if you become like a really big figure, girls will start chasing you, like just because they want the bag, okay? I mean, it kind of sucks, right? It's like, well, they don't really like you for you. They kind of want the bag. But at the same time, it's like who cares? You're not going to marry them, right? You're just going to be smashing these hoes. You're not really going to be marrying them. All right, we got a fucking Hellcat trying to race me. Like, bro, I drive an Acura. Calm the fuck down. So yeah, I just want to put that into perspective, guys. Don't feel down like you have to be there. You don't have to be there. But focus on what you like, and focus on number one, focus on a career that you legitimately enjoy, okay? You're not going to enjoy everything of a career, okay? I'll tell you that right now. Whatever career you pick, there's going to be like half the things you do for that are going to be pretty fucking shitty. Like you're not going to enjoy it at all. And the other half, you're really going to love them. And you just got to decide the things you fucking hate, right? Oh shit. Ah. Dude, imagine you saw me crash on the live stream right now. How crazy that would be. That would be fucking wild. But yeah, that's what you gotta be with your career, okay? You gotta pick the shit you want to deal with, and the shit you don't want to deal with. That's it. That pretty much tells you about your life. Wow. talking on stream and driving is like a whole fucking skill. Jesus Christ. This is good. This is very good, boys. Learn a skill associated with something that you like to do, make that skill profitable. Yeah, exactly. So, I have this belief, guys. So if you guys, I'll talk about dating here in a minute, but I have a huge belief on living a frictionless life. So, and my homeboy, I'm staying at his apartment right now, but he laughs at me because I tell him that I live a frictionless life. Like, my life is all about no friction. Like, what do I do on weekends? Oh, I go out. I'm really good at talking to women. How can I monetize that? Okay, let me show guys how to do that too. And so my life just became, I just monetized my entire life. And then it's like, okay, what else do I like to do? Oh, I like to hit the gym. I like to work out a lot. I do that so often. And I'm just, okay, the stream was interrupted. I'm sorry, guys. The stream was interrupted because I needed to look at directions here. This place is fucking far, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so I live a frictionless life. What I love to do is how I make money, and then eventually it just all becomes together, right? So I also, I do software sales, right? I sell software to companies, and I'm just good at talking to people, right? I'm good at listening. Actually, in sales, you have to be attentive to listening and to understanding people's pains, right? So I did corporate sales, and that's a very good job in the long term. So I'll tell you guys how much of that pays if you guys are watching this trying to figure out what career you want to go into. So sales, once you start working with big companies, they pay you about a 150 salary. Oh God, I hope everyone's okay. All right, there's the firefighters. They pay about a 150,000 salary, and then they pay you 150,000 in commissions, and then everything you sell over your contract, they pay you basically almost twice the commission. They call those accelerators. So, you know, by age 30, you could be raking in 300,000 plus, which is pretty good, which is like pay of a doctor. But you have to be good at sales, and you have to love the grind. And that's what I was doing. Well, I'm still doing that, but that's kind of like the point that you get to, right? I love my day-to-day is wake up, who I'm gonna call, who am I gonna have a conversation with, across my sales role, but then also across my my dating business and my coaching business, right? So live a frictionless life, guys. Write down what you love to do and say, how can I make money off of this? And that's gonna make your life so much more simpler. And also, don't be afraid to take risk. If you're under 35, take risk, right? Henry Ford, the guy who created Ford, he didn't get rich till after 40. He had 2 failed businesses before Ford. Okay, I wanted you to put things into perspective. Dave Ramsey, right? Everybody knows Dave Ramsey. He basically owned $4 million in real estate and then lost it all through some bad decisions, right? So don't be afraid to take risks, because if you made it once, you're probably gonna make it again. And it's the same thing. That same mindset applies to women, right? Like, I'm not afraid to lose that 10. I'm not afraid to lose that 9, because the same way I got her, I could get another one. And that is true abundance, right? The same way I get this, I can get that. And if I could get it twice, I could repeat it. And if I could repeat it, I can master it. And that's kind of how you want to approach dating. So, Internet God, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was driving, and then I had to look at the directions, and I had to kind of like exit the app. But thank God we're still here, and we're almost there, guys. We're about 2 minutes away from Aldi, so we could get my dill pickles. How did you overcome your crack addiction, dude? I'm just him, bro. I overcome anything I put my mind to, dude. Crack addiction. That's funny. Let's see what else we got here. Learn a skill associated. I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions, guys. I'm trying to like find you. $1 million just gets me just over even. Yeah, $1 million is not even as much as people think anymore. Like really, $1 million is not that much money. It used to be a lot of money, but now you could retire with $1 million if you live really frugally. But in order to retire, you really need more like $2 million. But you know, what do I know? Yeah, exactly, Glory. I like where you're coming from, Glory. Join all my other live streams. Oh, people are out already, bro. Oh, guys, I'll give you a fucking This is a secret no guy knows, all right, when it comes to getting women. You know what women like to do? You know what they fucking absolutely love to do, these girls? They love going on girl dates. Like, they get 3, 4, or 5 girls together, and then they all go to dinner together. And then they have a girl date. Guys don't do that shit. Like, we as guys, we never say, yo, let's all go get dinner at this place. Like, it's very rare that we do it, and if we do it, it's like once in a blue moon. Girls, however, girls do that shit every fucking weekend. I kid you not. If you go out to a nice, not a nice restaurant, but like a decent restaurant, right? Where a girl could dress up and take nice, cute pictures, okay? If you go to those restaurants, it's gonna be nothing but groups of girls, and then you could just go and approach those groups of girls. It's like, it's a secret that guys don't know about. So if you don't want to go out and you don't want to drink at night, that is like the best thing to do. Like, it's a really good way to start approaching these gals, because that's how they operate, right? That's how women operate. They be doing this stuff. Where the fuck is Aldi, bro? There it is. Found ya. We're here, guys. We've arrived at the Mecca of groceries. Hey, let's go, boys. The mission is successful, almost successful. We are here. We have arrived at Aldi. So I could get my dill pickles, so I could stuff my face with the dill pickles, so I could meet my calorie limits and not be a fat fuck. So let's hit it. You guys are coming with me. Gotta make sure I have my keys. Got my keys to success. Let's go get them, boys. Fuck, it's chilly, dude. Yeah, I don't know how any of you guys would live in the cold weather. Rashan, dude, you gotta get the fuck out of Ohio, man. I don't know how you're living out there. Ohio's not it. Anywhere in the cold is just not it. So we gotta keep going. I'm not gonna get a cart because all I need is the dill pickles. I don't need much else. Well, it's pretty busy for a place that's gonna close in like an hour. All right. Let's go get these fucking pickles. What are you guys saying? What up, Ricky? Good to see you, bro. I'm out here shopping for pickles before I go out. But it's pretty early, so I'll probably just keep going with this live stream. I'll probably get ready with you guys. I'll shower with you guys. I'll do my pre-workout. I'll do my whole ritual with you guys. But I had to get these pickles, bro. I'm on a fucking mission. I've got, what do you call it? I got tunnel vision. Like, when I set my eyes on something, my thoughts on something, I go get it. And my boy wanted milk. So, let's get him some milk. He's trying to gain weight. I'm trying to lose weight. He's trying to gain weight. So we're gonna get him whole milk. So he puts on some big boy weight. That big boy weight. Where are these fucking pickles? They gotta be around here. Canned pickles. All right, so let's see. Hold on. What's the most money you've made a year in your dating business? So that's a good question. So the most money I made in my year in dating business. So when I started, we started like October of 2023. That's when we started it. But that year was really, we didn't make much just because we didn't know what we were doing. Like, you guys got to understand, the first couple years that you're in business, you're trying to figure it out, okay? And even in like the corporate world, in companies that are well-funded, even those companies are still trying to figure it out. Like, the industry is always moving, right? So something that's new in the dating industry is, for example, live streaming. The way we connect with you guys is through content, right? That wasn't the deal back in the day. Back in the day, it was through email, right? Through Facebook, through groups, through forums online. And now it's all live streaming, right? It's all shorts. Email is not even relevant. Like, how many of you guys even read my emails? okay? So as times change, the methods of distribution change, a lot of things change. So we're still trying to figure it out, right? Once we figure it out on YouTube, a lot of the guys in the industry, they're making probably like 60,000 to 100,000 a month. But those guys are the ones that have like a huge following on YouTube. We're nowhere near that. We are nowhere near that. But we will get there. I'm confident we'll get there. I mean, it's something that's become part of my life. Like, dude, I can't find these fucking pickles, bro. Oh my God. All right, let me ask this guy. And he went on break. This is sick. Oh, I think this is her. Let me just ask her. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have pickles? Like dill pickles? Or cucumbers?
I should have both.
Right in the aisle?
No, see where it's the salad dressings?
Oh, yeah. Right there?
Pickle, olive.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. All right. All right, see? Sometimes you just got to ask. You just got to be the man. And you just got to ask him what's going on. All right, I see the cucumbers, but I don't see the fucking pickles, boys. I might just have to do cucumbers, boys. I might have to chop them up myself, toss them in vinegar myself. Maybe I'll do some carrots, right? Carrots are super low calorie and they're just satiating. I just need to eat something because I'm at my calorie limit and I'm fucking starving. So I'll do this. And then, yeah, they don't have pickles. Sad times. They have these. Has anybody tried these? Garden Fresh Mini Cukes. I guess I'm gonna try this. Mini cucumbers, guys, and carrots. I'm just gonna load up on these. Guess what I found? Oh. All right, boys, I found them. I found the cucumbers. Plus, what you could do too, once you have the cucumber juice, like you eat all the dill pickle juice, you could just toss some vodka in there, and you'll have a pretty healthy drink for the time you go out. So anyways, Jesse, I know you say there isn't a lot of competition, but more and more guys leveling up, you really have to be your best option. Hold on, guys. Let me pay for this, and I'll get right back to you. So I got to use Apple Pay, and it's probably going to log me out again. And this is mine right here. Oh, the milk. All right, you ready to get out of here, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Let me pay for this. All right, sweet. Oh. Put them all in my pocket.
Meaning your receipt?
No, ma'am, I'm good. Thank you. Have a good night. All right, I got my shit. Fuck, it's cold. Now I'm back out in the wild, guys. Got my fucking milk. Got the pickles. Got everything. All right, let's answer some questions. Jesse, I know you say there's a lot of competition, but more guys are leveling up. Dude, no. So I just spoke about this. No, more guys are not leveling up. I talked to literally so many of you guys. Like, on my Instagram, right? I don't know if you guys found me on Instagram or how you guys originally found me. I don't know how you originally found me, but I DM all of my guys on Instagram. Every day, I talk to 100 of you, okay? Boom, I send a DM, yo, what's up? What's going on? How could I help you? Right, that's the sales in me. That's what I do. That's what I did for sales for the longest time, right? That's sales 101. And so, obviously, the guys that are struggling with women, you're obviously attracting a subset of those guys, because if you're struggling with girls, well, maybe you're broke, maybe you're fat, or maybe you're just not social, okay? One of those things. And so I attract a specific subset of men when I talk to them on my Instagram. And sure, that subset is for
broke. Okay, when I talk to you guys, for the most part, I'm telling you, 1 out of every 5 guys has 10,000, and I'm talking guys in their 30s and above. Okay, these guys have over $10,000. All right.
And so, I was on Bluetooth this whole time. I hope you guys were able to hear me. Anyways, 1 out of every 5 guys has over $10,000. And I would even say less. 1 out of every 10. It's in between there, between 10 and 20%. And like very rarely, like 1 out of every 100 guys do I meet with over $50,000. Okay. And so their guys are not leveling up like you think they are. Okay. And the guys that do have that money, they're not searching for help because or on women yet, right? Usually those guys come to me late. So guys are not leveling up as much as the internet wants you to think, because this is what's happening. You guys go on Instagram, you guys go online, and then you see I'm successful on Instagram, the nice cars, get in shape, get ripped, and like you see the top 2% of men on Instagram. Like that's what it is. So no, most men are not leveling up. It's actually, when I look at the dating scene from the girl's perspective, it's actually pretty rare, really, really rare for the girl to find a nice guy. So, that being said and done, the competition is not as stiff as you think. And so, when you learn how to flirt, right, when you learn how to be charismatic, I mean, you guys got a kind of like a sneak peek of it when I was at the store, right? You guys were seeing what I was doing. Like, the way I talked to the cashier. She was an old fucking hag. She was disgusting, but I'm still nice to her, right? I'm still charismatic. I was like, yo, you're ready to get out of here, aren't you? She's like, I'm sure am. And so that's charisma. That's what I teach guys. When I say I live a frictionless life, I really do that. I literally am who I teach you to be in the course. And so if you want to get on even grounds and you want to get ahead, the easiest, cheapest way to do it with women and with better options is by learning game, by learning how to be charismatic, by learning how to flirt, by learning how to do these things. That is going to separate you from majority of guys. And guys don't understand that. Guys would rather take the hard route. I'm telling you, if you're an average guy, right, you make an average income, let's say $70,000 a year, and you're in decent shape. I'm not talking ripped, bodybuilder, you're in decent shape, but you're a hell of a flirt. You make her feel good emotionally, and you understand her, you get her, you have good game, she will pick you 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10 times she's going to pick you, boy. But guys don't want to believe me. You guys don't want to believe me. You guys don't want to put in the work. You guys don't see the value in learning how to do this shit. And I also just got my shit keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why my shit keeps cutting in and out. It's so fucking annoying. But anyways, I am putting the maps on my iWatch, my Apple Watch. I'm getting smart over here, guys. I'm getting fucking smart. All right. So, let me look for this address. Boom, I got the address. Let's get these directions, boy. So, but as soon as I find a nice guy, she will reject him for a drug dealer. No, not necessarily, game changer. That's not necessarily true. Girls want experiences, okay? And if she leaves you for a drug dealer, she's making you a favor, because that means she's a stupid fucking slut. So, like, she's making you a favor. She's doing you a favor, right? If that's what you want your girl to be tested by those things. That way you know if she's a retard or not, right? Because a good girl who is not stupid will not leave a nice guy. I don't want to say nice guy, because a lot of you guys are nice, but really deep down inside you guys suck. No offense to anyone. Like deep down inside, you think you deserve her because you did all of these things for her, but that's not out of love. That's out of scarcity. And that's two different things. And I want you guys to understand that, right? Yeah, I don't know. I could get into this topic. It could be very complicated. Let's actually get into this topic when I get home in 9 minutos. But let's see what else. What up? How's it going? Yeah, that makes sense. I see guys pulling in public every now and then and pulling way above their leagues and looks. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you guys are good with this type of stuff, the sky's the limit. I'm very serious. The sky's the limit. When your game is good, you could be a 6 pulling 10s when your game is that good. It just takes effort and refining, right? That being said, you guys should always be working on yourselves. You should be working on your fitness. You should be working on your career. You should be working on the things you love. The easiest way to get working on these things is by learning to love the process, right? Like, I love the process of working out, like the process of taking my pre-workout before the gym, of picking my boy up. I have a gym buddy. I pick him up and then we go hit it hard. I listen to like fucking the ghettoest rap music you could fucking think about. And I love that process. I love the process of like pushing very heavy weight until I can't push it anymore, till I need help getting it off my chest, right? I love that process, the feeling. The end result is nice, right? I love the process of going up to a girl and then meeting her for one night and it's like a Hallmark movie. I love the process of it, right? The sex, the hookups, the relationship is just like a nice cherry on top, but I love the process of the interaction, right? I love the process of sales, right? I love the process of calling people, getting to know them, okay, figuring out what their budget is, right? Figuring these things out. I love that process. Getting the sale is simply the cherry on top. And so I am so detached from every outcome in life. I am so detached from it because I've learned to love the process of everything that makes me better. And I want you guys to realize that, like 100%, fall in love with the process. I can guarantee you, you're going to get better at everything. Like literally, there's nothing you can't get better at if you're not in love with the process. Like it's impossible. What else? That was a good one though. Let's see, Austin, you've talked about how there's only been a few girls that are marriage material. What made them different from the others? Dude, well, I'm glad you remember that, Austin. Thanks for remembering that. And thanks for coming for my previous live streams. I appreciate that. So this is the biggest thing that makes a girl different when it comes to her being marriage material, and that's her innocence, okay? There's a difference between a girl playing innocent and a girl actually being innocent, okay? And let me explain a little bit on that. So girls are really good at selling you their innocence. They're just like so good, okay? But, and this is also subjective to me, right? What I'm looking for might not be what you're looking for. I know a lot of you guys say like, hey, I just want to stay at home mom or whatever. And you kind of like think like this. And I do want that for my wife, but I also want her to be passionate and successful at something, whether that's social media or whether that's like her career, whatever it is. I want her to be successful at something, okay? That's different though. So for me, innocence is huge, right? Like her ability to actually get attached and not know or not fear like getting played. Like a lot of girls, if they've been around, like they're so detached because they're scared or they're used to getting played or they're used to hooking up, and it's like they can't get attached anymore. And so that's just innocence, right? They're not innocent anymore. They're just ran through. And so innocence is what really makes a girl marriage material. And that's kind of like what it is. And that's what I want you guys to realize, is that these are the things that make a girl innocent. And that's the biggest factor, determining factor. It's innocence. Just, okay, there, it cut out again. I fucking hate this. This is what I need. Remember I told you guys on earlier live streams that I really need like a Starlink, like a portable Starlink, because otherwise this keeps happening. And I can't take you guys out on Broadway, or I can't take you guys out to the bar until I get that Starlink with me, right? Because then this is going to continue happening. But anyways, so innocence is the biggest thing. And you guys have to be able to spot fake innocence, because a lot of you guys get played because you think she's like this amazing girl, but low key she's just like putting on a facade, right? And so you have to be able to distinguish that, otherwise you're gonna get played, and that's what it is. But that's really what makes the difference in terms of looks for me. I mean, all the girls that I date, they're at least, right, that are in my rotation, they're at least fucking 8, right? 7s or 8s. That's the minimum. And so when it comes to marriage, a 7, 8, 9, or a 10, like I really don't care, because for a long-term partner, I prioritize other things. But that being said, they're still stunning. Like some guys look at them like, oh dude, that's a 9. I'm like, not really. I don't think so. But in terms of looks, I want you guys to get so many good-looking girls that looks just become whatever to most of you guys. That's what I want the point to get to, where you don't get excited. This is gonna sound weird. Where you don't get excited to talk to like a fucking 10, right? To talk to a baddie. Because I remember those days when I was younger and I would get so excited to talk to a baddie. And now I talk to so many baddies that they're like a dime a dozen. I'm like, okay, what else do you have? And so times change, but I want you guys to get to that level. In order to get to that level, you have to experience the baddies. You guys see that bar behind me? That shit looks popping, boy. I might hit that up, boy. Might roll through the Texas way, boy. But yeah, so that's kind of like what you want to the point you want to get to. So looks become kind of like an addition to what you want. Obviously, don't settle for like a 4 or 5 or whatever ugly girl. But yeah, there's a lot more important things besides that. So that's kind of what it is. But that was a great question. That was a really, really good question, Austin. There's a lot more that goes into it, and I could really break it down. Like I could make a whole YouTube video, and I could make a whole YouTube video analyzing all of the girls that I've never had. One of my female friends, guys, I don't have any female friends, by the way. Like I don't have female friends, but I do have one female that I talk to every now and then from college, because she's chill. And me and her sat down and we mapped like every single one of my ex-girlfriends and like girl that I've ever been with. We mapped all their zodiac signs and their horoscopes. And it was crazy how it actually, like, I don't believe in that shit, but it was actually kind of crazy how it was like a pattern of like 40% of the girls that I will talk to, they were all like, I don't know, I forgot already, but they're all like Scorpios and like Leos. It was crazy. And so like there is a pattern. So maybe there is some truth to that shit. I don't know. But I could actually break it down into detail, because right now I could tell you the number one thing is innocence, her ability to attach, and I'm able to tell by that. And it's just like, they're good girls. Like, you know, when someone says, oh, she's a good girl, it's like so subjective. Like, what the fuck does that mean? What does it mean that she's a good girl, right? It's so subjective. But when she's a good girl, it's like she is so sensitive to things you say, right? Like, sometimes I'm an asshole, like they get so upset and sensitive about things that I say, or like, let's say I had plans with her and then I canceled them. The way she handles it is very feminine. Like they get really upset. They all like borderline or do cry with me, versus a girl who's like not innocent. She like throws a fit, or she gets sassy about it, right? And she's like a brat about it. That's not what you want. You want a girl who's like very feminine about stuff like that, about her reactions to things, right? And again, it's that innocence, right, that I speak about. And age is not a thing, right? Because one of them was 20, 2 of them were 20, and at the time I was 26. And then this is like 2 or 3 years ago. And then another one was 25, right? And so age doesn't really matter. What matters is their background, right? Which is why it's important that you know of a way to get her background, right? To make her feel safe enough where she feels comfortable sharing her background with you. So again, there's so many intricate parts to relationships, guys. I like to teach a lot more than just hooking up, right? Like I said, I teach guys how to be charismatic, how to be good with people, and hooking up and being good with women is just a side effect of that. And that's probably the best thing that you could do for your life. Oh, we're home. We're home. I know where we are. I'm still getting used to like the Nashville layout. I think Nashville has a pretty shitty city layout. You know, like New York has a beautiful layout. It's like squares, sections, very easy. I'm on 54th Street. I got to go to 9th. I got to go that way. It's pretty simple. Here in Nashville, it's like there's roads all over the place. There's left exits. There's right exits. Like, oh, fuck, it's a left exit. I'm on the right lane. Like, it's just fucking annoying. So I'm still getting used to that. But what can you expect in the South where they don't have education? That's okay, because I come from Texas public school system. So yeah, that's what I would say, man. That's a good video to make for YouTube. Actually, I might make one. And you guys have to be patient with me on. Hold on. On like getting my YouTube back up and putting the YouTube videos back up, because like I said, I'm moving into a new apartment and I'm like going all out on the studio, like professional camera. I'm going balls to the wall. Like I'm upgrading my content game. And like that's taking a while to set up. So for right now, like this phone bullshit has to work. But you guys have to stay steady. Oh, we have arrived. Did you guys enjoy going on that mission with me? I hope you did. But we got the dill pickles. We got some carrots. We got some cucumbers. All of these together, guys, is probably like 75 calories that I'm gonna eat. Like, this is gonna keep me pretty fucking lean. Like 10 weeks, you guys are gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is that? All right, and then I got my boy's whole milk so he could put on some man weight, right? My boy, by the way, he's like, I think he's 5'7". He's pretty skinny though. He's like lean, and he's soft-spoken, so we're trying to like bulk him up, so, you know, so he's more of an attraction to these females. But yeah, let's go back inside. And let's actually sit down together, boys, because that was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, getting the pickles and driving and talking to you guys was actually pretty intense and a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, but at last we got what we came for. Mission successful, and we made it back safe. Thank God. Oh, there we go. Let me put these in my pocket. And let me grab the milk. Oh, let's go back inside, eat this, and start getting ready for the nights. So you guys can see how I get ready for it. Oh, of course, I forgot my fucking keys, mate. My fucking keys, mate. There we go. All right. There we go. Oh, fuck, it's cold, dude. This cold, man. I am not a cold guy. Like, I think for me, long term, it's probably like San Diego, like Miami, maybe. Miami or San Diego. I don't know, one or the other. All right, I got your milk, bro. Hell yeah, dude. You're gonna put on some weight, boy. Put on some weight, boy. All right. I'm gonna eat these fucking dill pickles, guys. I'm so hungry. Oh, let's turn this shit on. There we go. There's the milk. So, what else, guys? Talk to me. Let me look at this. Yeah, Austin, that was a great question though. So, let me answer this question by you, Rashan, real quick before I dive into my pickles. Don't you think it's like kind of weird to approach girls in a restaurant? Like it's not a social place? No. All right, so let me give you an example, right? Let's say it's packed, right? Let's say the restaurant's packed. You're right here sitting with your boys. Preferably you go out with your boys. And then, actually, he gave me the idea. My boy, he gave me the idea because I was like, dude, you know what we should do? We should go out and we should just like grab dinner. Like we always go out and we just like go out at night, but like, why don't we go grab dinner? And then he's like, yeah, but I imagine you talking to girls. And I was like, I wasn't even thinking about that. And then what did you say? You're like, that's what they do. That's what girls do.
Yeah, it's like girls go out more.
Yeah.
When they go out, they go to restaurants versus guys
Yeah.
go out with bars.
And so he gave me this idea, and that's where I came up with this fabulous idea. So credits to him. And yeah, let's say you're on a table, you're sitting down. All you have to do is literally point at her plate and say, yo, what is that? That looks fucking good. What is that, right? It's a very natural thing to ask, right? And then you go from there, right? Oh, are you one of those girls that you just copy, you get the same plate, all of you? Or are you all pretty unique? Do you all get different things, right? Boom, straight into it. Very unique, very natural. You don't even have to be standing up. Like, it's better if you're sitting down and you're just like doing it from the table, right? Or like if your hostess is walking you to your table, and you just pull up, right? As your hostess is walking you to your table, and you see a cute girl sitting down, you just say, yo, what is that? That simple. This is what you do at the bar, right? When you see a girl drinking and she's got like a funny drink, yo, what is that? What'd you get to drink? Very simple, very natural. That's all you gotta do. What up, Whitney? No, Rodriguez. 6'1", and I am cutting down to 190. So my lean body mass is like 170, 175 maybe. But yeah, I gotta cut down. I gotta cut down on this shit, bro. A married woman was besides me at a restaurant. Her husband left and I asked, are you on a date? And start a conversation. Yeah, it's very simple, right? Just ask a question. Like, don't overthink the opener. Don't overthink the approach. There's no smooth way. And I'll tell you guys this. When I talk to girls, I'm like, yo, do you remember what I said the first time I met you? Guess what they say? No, girls don't remember, bro. All they remember is how you make them feel throughout the interaction. That's literally it. But these are all great. What? Who's losing? All right, guys, I'm gonna make a bet on Draft Queens. But Austin, I love that question, man. I think, what do you boys think? VIP of the night to Austin for that question or what? I think so. I think that was a great question. But anyways, so check this shit out. I don't know if you guys can see that. 5 calories, guys. 5 calories. I could eat a whole jar of this for under 100 calories and I'll be satiated as fuck. Yeah, Rashan, you could have a good conversation, but I don't think you can, I don't think you're envisioning yourself having a good conversation. And that's just lack of experience, right? Because I've done it so much. I've done it so often where I just go up and I just talk to people that I know it's possible, right? I know it's possible to go up and have that conversation. So that's your inexperience talking, right? You have that self-doubt. The more you do it, the more you realize that people are nice. People are willing to talk to you. That's just what it is. All right, boys. Let's dive into his dill pickles. Look at this. I'm gonna do it off camera because y'all be saying some weird shit sometimes. Yeah, so Austin, Brandon, I don't know if you know Brandon, but Brandon started as a student. I was coaching at boot camp in Las Vegas, and Brandon was a student. And Brandon is literally, he's like a completely different person. And if you ask him, if you're like, yo, do you remember talking to Jesse? He came to visit me after the boot camp when I was in Dallas. And I said this story so many times. He came to visit me when I was living in Dallas. And he was visiting me for New Year's. And I remember telling him, we were walking down the street to like another bar, and I was like, yo, dude, between you and I, you have to be higher energy. That's what I told him. And then he was like, dude, I don't think that's me. He literally said he related his identity to his state of energy. You are not your energy, right? You create your energy. What you decide your energy to be, that's who you are, not the other way around. Your energy doesn't determine you, you determine the energy. And so he was like, I'm just not the high energy individual. And look at that motherfucker now. He's like the greatest success story, right? He's a co-head coach. So I was like, dude, you're cool as fuck. You get it. Let's start coaching together. And then the rest is history. Another student that I have, his name is JP. Jay, he might be watching this. I don't know. Jay is really, really icy. The only reason Jay does, and he's like, we say this all the time because I'm proud of him. Like, I don't mean it as a stat, but he's like 5'8", 5'7", which is not tall, which is like, and he's just like, He's like a guy who has his shit together. Like he runs an amazing company. He has his shit together, right? But he doesn't brag. He doesn't wear crazy watches. Like he doesn't like he's not extravagant like that. And the only reason he doesn't get girls when he doesn't want to is because he has too much fun. Like he's just having too much fun. And like he forgets that, oh shit, like I need to lock in with this girl. So it just happens. It is what it is. You also have to know how to read someone in order to just start talking to them. Yeah, so reading someone is very important. Like when this is what I think. This is kind of like a controversial opinion to that statement. It's like the world's gonna let you know if it's not the right time. So if it's not the right time, she will let you know. You don't have to worry about that. Girls can look annoyed, though. See this, all right, everybody stop for a second. You see how we're talking about going and talking to people and just being natural about it? And everybody is making an excuse about this? Literally all. Stop making excuses, right? Stop it. Like, you don't have to make excuses. Like, you just cut it out. Just go out and do it. I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't be afraid to talk to anyone. You don't know if she's into you. You don't know if she might like you. You don't know if she might be your wife, bro. Like, just go and talk to her. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, exactly, right? It's insane. I'm telling you, this works, bro. He was a student. Now look at him. How about Rich? Anel? So Anel's a he's my assistant coach. Anel is really good. He's pretty good. Anel's pretty good. He's still not at our level. He's like a level below. But if he continues to train with us, because we're training him as an assistant coach, yeah, he's going to be good. Like, he's going to be really fucking good. Do most of your lay count come from the same night lays for pulling night game closing dates from night game number closing? It's all night. It's all night game. But this is what, dude, so like, I want you guys to experience this, right? Because, dude, I have so many cool like experiences. Like when I'm in Vegas, right? I'll tell you a story. When I was 21 in college, I went to Vegas with my parents. Like, I was with my parents, bro. I was 21. I just went and I was like, I'm just gonna play some poker. And I met this like 22-year-old foreign exchange student from Denmark. It's a really funny story. And I went on a whole adventure with her in Vegas. So we went all the way to the top of Caesar's Palace. Like, the rooftop was open. And so we literally sat on the edge and we were like looking all of like the Vegas like down. It's kind of scary, but it was such a cool adventure, right? And most of my night game lays have that sort of adventure because I'm just an adventurous person by heart. And so that they kind of run like that. And so I make it very memorable for the girl, right? Like, think about it. Like, who gets up there? I don't know if you can get up there now, right? This was literally 8 years ago. So it's like, yeah, just make it super memorable. And I'm not thinking like, oh, I got to close this. Like, oh, I want to like fuck this girl. I'm more so thinking like, oh, dude, this girl's awesome. Like, let's go on an adventure together. And so I think that is a shift that I want you guys to do. That changes everything. Like, once you start thinking like that, it changes everything. But yeah, majority is night game. Majority is night game. Matt Brad live about staying interactions longer to actually do it. Yeah, exactly. You guys have to stay in and learn. Like, if you're not learning, it's not gonna happen for you. Sit down, boys. I'm not gonna get any taller. Oh. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, live streaming without my setup is kind of whack. You know, don't worry, guys. Be patient with me. My setup is coming. But I'm gonna eat these dill pickles, and then I have a gallon of water right here. My huge gallon of water. So yeah, boys, come on, keep asking stuff. We got time before we get ready, before we head out. Rashan, for you, I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you that. Okay, so this is how I want you to think about your progress. Like, when you're thinking about like where you're gonna go, where your progress is gonna end, thinking like that, right? How long is it gonna take me to get like 3 or 4 girls a month? Don't think like that, because that's like, have that goal in mind. Like, yes, that is the end goal. That's your dream, right? But think in baby steps, right? Like, what do you need to do in milestones before you get there? Okay, I got to lose my virginity. I got to get a girl, right? Like, consistently. Maybe not hook up with them, but be actually like happy, be at a point where I'm scheduling second dates from these numbers, right? You want to think in milestones. And once you lose that virginity, if it takes you another month or another 2 months, then the next level up, the next step is going to come a lot quicker, right? And things just start clicking faster and faster. And so I would probably say from now, anywhere between 6 months and 12 months, depending on when you lose your virginity. If it's 1 month or 2 months from now, that's closer to the 6-month mark. If it's longer than that, it's gonna be closer to the 12-month mark. But once you get that first step, bro, once you get like that first trajectory mark, the first where you land the first milestone, it gets really easy from there. But most guys get stuck on that first goal because they don't achieve it. So have you thought about doing audio recordings of yourself and then breaking it down? Yeah, all the time. So I have like a whole drive of my audio interactions, right? Because that's how I put the program together. Austin, I don't know if you're part of the program, but that's how I put the program together. It's like all my audio interactions, like every single one of my audio interactions. I sat down with my homies and then we broke it down. And so I have a huge drive of those audio interactions, probably like a terabyte worth. It's a lot of audios. And so I didn't put them out as a course, so I didn't put them out for sale because I thought everybody wanted to watch videos and infields, but it sounds to me like you guys might like audios. I might sift through the audios and I might just make a huge database and I might just sell it, you know? So if you guys want me to do that, I'll do it. I just never thought that there would be an interest in just listening to my audios with no video. So what was the cause of the students who failed with you? 2 reasons students fail. Not just with me, but with everyone. I'm friends with basically everyone in the industry. 2 reasons students fail. Okay, number 1, they have unrealistic expectations. Okay, I'll give you one example. We'll call him Justin. Okay, his name's not Justin, but we'll call him Justin. Justin did an in-person training, okay, this past year, actually. He did an in-person training, and when we were talking, he was like, hey, man, like, I didn't get laid on the boot camp. I'm fucking pissed. He was a virgin, right? He was like a 40-year-old virgin, a 40-year-old virgin. He had done camps with 3 other dating coaches, right? And he was basically like frustrated, and he took out his frustration on me, even though he told me like, I'm very happy with the service. He's smiling in all the pictures, all these things, right? But he had this unrealistic expectation, and I had to get on a call with him, and I was like, dude, look, we were together for 3 or 5 days, I forget. You're not gonna lose your virginity in those 3 or 5 days. Number 1, you're doing all of these things wrong. With the other dating coaches taught you all this bullshit, and you're like breaking out of that. So literally the first 4 days was just him doing all the other old shit that he fucked up on, right? And I'm like, dude, you got, and so like the whole boot camp was just rewiring him to leave those bad habits. And so I sat down with him. I was like, dude, I got to be realistic with you. It's not going to happen. It's going to take, and I'm very upfront with you guys. Like, it's going to take you this long to reach your goals. It's going to take, right? It's kind of like if you come to me, right? Let's say 10 guys came to me and they're like, hey, I want 6-pack abs. And 3 of those guys are fucking 300 pounds. 2 of those guys are 140 pounds. I'm not going to tell them, oh, it's going to take 90 days. No, one guy's going to take a year. A guy's going to take 3 years, right? For me personally, it's probably gonna take a year, right? And so every guy is different from that. But for some reason with dating, every guy thinks that they could achieve it in a blanket time frame that applies to everyone. And that's just not the case. It's different for everyone. And I told him that, and he was just very upset. He's like, well, I was gonna get laid and like this, and that. I was like, dude, look, you went from literally girls not giving you the time of the day to being in interaction for 20 minutes. Like now they're giving you a chance. Now they're listening. Now we got to keep refining you. And he just threw a pity party, and now he just talks shit about us every chance he gets. And that type of student is just really bad, right? And my job, again, is not to sugarcoat things, is to tell you reality. That's an unrealistic expectation, number one. Number two is guys who don't put in the work, right? A lot of guys join the audio program where you guys send me your infield, right? There's a guy here on the chat, Roshan. He has the Ray-Ban Metas like me, right? And he goes and he records his interactions, and then I break down those recordings of him. He's putting in work. Those guys are successful. The guys who like are inconsistent, the guys that don't send me audios, the guys that don't send me videos, those guys take years to achieve results because they're not consistent, right? I mean, but these things are not rocket science, guys, right? This is not rocket. This is like the same if you're developing a physique. If you're inconsistent at the gym, you're never going to get the physique you want, right? If you're inconsistent at work, you're never going to get the promotion, right? If you're inconsistent in your relationships, they're not going to end well, right? Inconsistency is bad for everything. And again, for some reason in dating, guys think it's different. No, it's the same thing as anything else. And I want you guys to realize that. So Poland, Rodriguez, most are from Poland, like 90% are from Poland. Like I am so lazy with my dates and my dating apps because it's so much easier for me to go out and pull. Like that's how bad it's gotten. Everyone, yeah, exactly. Everyone has a different starting point, and you guys want to understand that is the case. Especially the way I teach it, because a lot of guys teach volume. You want a pickle? A lot of guys teach volume. Like some guys are like, oh, if you do 1,000 approaches, you're gonna get better. It's like, no, you're just gonna develop bad habits. I want you guys to have meaningful approaches, right? And be able to develop and get better with every approach. So again, every guy's different. That's what makes a good coach. Is being able to tell where you are, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. And there's some things that we just can't control, right? Like some guys are blessed with height, right? I have students who are 6'4", 6'6". They have it easier. I have students who are 5'3", right? 5'4". They have it a little harder, right? So again, you have to be aware of these things. And for me as a coach, right, it's kind of like, well, you're not going to be a linebacker if you're not fucking 300 pounds, right? That's the perspective I take, right? It's like, well, you're not going to hook the girls as fast as a guy who's 6'4". And you have to come to terms with that. It's going to take you a little longer. And that's why majority of guys have to stick and set a little longer, okay? You guys have to stick and set. But that's a very valid point that Brandon brought. And you guys want to be very aware of that. These pickles are sick. Oh, let me show you guys this. So here's my macros journal. I don't use MyFitnessPal because I just forget on MyFitnessPal, but I have a macros journal, right? You see Janissary macros, and I write down everything I eat, everything. I write it down. I'm a note taker guy. I'm an old school pen and paper guy. Like I like to journal, right? I write down, okay, this was today, this is what happened today, this is how I felt about this, and I just like self-reflect a lot on this journal, and I write down everything I eat, right? So like, I'm a journal guy, right? Think about like all the historical figures that you probably read about, they all had journals. They would journal every day, everything. So I would encourage you guys to journal so you can start self-reflecting more and understanding your weaknesses, understanding your strengths more, understanding where you can improve and all of these things. Everyone hates. Have you ever come across someone who has better game than you, whether they're a coach or a normal dude? So coaches, No, I've never come a coach that has a better game than me. Because you guys got to understand, I was a natural, so coaches would kind of learn from me. But I have met dudes where they have the Goldilocks combination, right? So, for example, like athletes, I'll give you this example, right? Athletes and celebrities. Those guys have really, really good game just because they've been attractive and they've been like their whole lives, they've kind of been that guy. And so when you combine, our game could be the same, but they just beat me in the status, they beat me in the looks department, they beat me in those departments. And so they take that, right? And so when it comes to game, it's one-on-one, but guys are smart, dude. Like if I have 10 girls, right? And the guy knows I have better game and he has the power, he's gonna try to kick me out of the venue, or he's gonna try to do something like that, right? Or he's gonna try to invite the girl somewhere private where I can't get access. And so that's the only times that I've really been beaten when it comes to that. But when I'm out in public and there's like a guy that tries to come in, no, it never works. And also, like, if anything, I'll help the guy because, I mean, dude, if you go to a bar, like, most of the girls are all 7s, and then maybe there's like an 8 or a 9. So, yeah, it's like, no, at the bar, it's no one. It's never been like that. Dude, I don't know. Actually, I stopped tracking, so I'll give you the story of it. So I hit 100 back at 22. And I texted my boys about it because I used to count, right, up to when I was 22, and I hit 100 then. And I told the group chat, like, dude, I hit 100, I'm good, I'm gonna stop counting. But for the year since, it's been like 2 or 3 a week, like basically 2 or 3 a week. Maybe for 30 weeks out of the year because I travel, or like when I'm coaching or when I'm on holidays. So if you add those up, it's been 8 years. 8, 3, I don't know, dude. It might be in the 4 digits, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But yeah, we can say 400. Jazzy, what's a good way to win over her friends in a 4-set when I'm like a talk more? Girl last year introduced me to her friends. So you basically have to run the hooking formula on all of them. At the same time. So, like, you know how you do the hooking formula, Rashan? And you're doing it like on one girl? You're doing like all the techniques on the girl. You're gonna do all the techniques on different girls. So you're gonna have them all hooked on you. That's how you do it. The friends don't like you because they're judging you, right? So girls are so stupid. Like they're probably looking at you and then they're saying, "Oh, I don't like him. Like she could do better than him." Right? Like that's probably what they're saying. But again, the only way to know is to listen to the audio. That's the only way that we could actually know. Wow, guys. These have no calories. Jesus, you gonna drink the milk? Huh? Are you gonna drink the milk?
Not right now.
With your protein shake tomorrow?
Yeah.
Nice. So, that's probably what's going on. But we have to listen to your audio, dude. Anyways. Fucking cold. I don't even want to go out tonight. Boys, I think I'm gonna stay in and lock in on this physique stuff. I actually haven't seen his infields, but I'm pretty sure they're okay. Yeah, journaling is good because you have to go back and self-reflect. It causes you to self-reflect not just on you, but on the environment and what the other person's experiencing, depending on what you're journaling about. So it increases your emotional intelligence when you journal. I think every guy should do that. Oh, wow. 62 minutes, boys. We went on a mission for the pickles. I asked good questions. Austin, if you're not in the Telegram, Austin, join the Telegram. The link's going to be in the description. Or I'm pretty sure it's like on my YouTube profile. But join the Telegram. I'm going to make a video on that exact question. I'm actually going to screenshot it. Where is it? Where's Austin's question? Can someone send me Austin's question? Oh, there we go. I found it. So, edit your question to for a YouTube video. So, with that being said, boys, I think I'm gonna get ready and I think I'm gonna hit it. Send me results of how your night goes tonight. I want to see you guys succeed. You already know this. If you haven't joined the Telegram, it's free. And if you haven't, get the course. Basically everyone here has done the course, and they've all had good things to say. So we'll see you guys next week, and keep an eye out for a YouTube video soon as I get set up, boys. Peace out.